She came back after all her work. We sat together in quiet for a while, letting the stillness settle around us. After about half an hour, I turned to her almost without thinking and said, "I'm going to be the father of your children." The words hung in the air, heavy with truth, not bravado. In that instant, it was less a declaration and more a reflection of the certainty that had grown quietly in my heart, a feeling I could no longer contain. That single moment became the first step in a love story that the world admired, yet only the two of us truly understood. Michael Douglas. Shadows and Strength. Michael Douglas has captivated audiences for decades, not only with his commanding performances, but also with the quiet intelligence and humanity he brings to every role. Born on September 25, 1944, into the Hollywood spotlight, he was the son of Kirk Douglas, a rising film legend, and Diana Dill, a woman whose quiet strength and discipline shaped much of his early years. Fame and opportunity surrounded him, yet his childhood was marked by lessons in absence and presence, love and distance. His parents' divorce when he was 7 left him navigating feelings of abandonment, teaching him early that recognition from the outside world could never replace true connection at home. Privilege mingled with vulnerability, creating a young man determined to step out of inherited shadows and carve a life on his own terms. Catherine Zeta-Jones, fragility forged into resilience. Catherine Zeta-Jones, born September 25, 1969 in Swansea, Wales, learned life's fragility early. A severe viral infection as a child threatened her life, leaving a small scar on her throat, a quiet reminder of how close she had come to losing the future she would one day claim. Surrounded by a family that worked tirelessly to provide stability, Catherine transformed every obstacle into motivation. Whispered questions from classmates about her scar could have been discouraging, but instead, she vowed to shine. Encouraged by her parents, she began dance and singing lessons that set her on a path to the stage. By age 4, she performed under church lights, and by 11, she stepped onto London's West End. Every rehearsal, every performance demanded focus, discipline, and early independence. Yet Catherine embraced it all, transforming fragility into resilience, and her stage became both a refuge and proving ground. Paths of determination. Michael and Catherine's early lives shaped how they approached their craft. Michael chose roles that challenged him, refusing to rest on the fame inherited from his father. His early work in films like Hail Hero earned recognition, while performances in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and Wall Street cemented his reputation as an actor willing to confront complexity with intelligence and depth. Catherine's journey required her to turn attention to her talent, not just beauty, as Hollywood often preferred. Roles in The Mask of Zorro and Chicago showcased her dedication, athleticism, and emotional depth, proving that resilience could transform challenge into artistry. Both learned the delicate balance of ambition and personal growth, shaping lives of purpose rather than spectacle. Lessons in love. Before they met, both Michael and Catherine experienced love and loss in ways that would prepare them for each other. Michael's first marriage to Deandra Lucer in 1977 brought joy and responsibility with the birth of their son Cameron, but as his career demanded more of his attention, distance and imbalance grew. He learned that admiration alone cannot sustain love. Presence and shared moments are essential. The marriage ended in 2000, leaving him with clarity about the qualities he would value in a future partner. Catherine, meanwhile, had navigated heartbreak and public scrutiny, learning to protect her independence and honor her own needs. She sought authenticity over perfection and resilience over ease, lessons that would later shape her relationship with Michael. A meeting destined. Their paths crossed at the Deauville Film Festival in 1998, a meeting that seemed unremarkable to the world but carried a quiet weight for both. Michael, 53, had the aura of a seasoned icon. Catherine, 28, radiated confidence born of determination. Among the cameras and reporters, Michael saw in Catherine a softness and humanity that mirrored the struggles and triumphs of his own life. In a bold, impulsive moment, he spoke the words that startled her. "I am going to be the father of your children." At first, Catherine, wary from past disappointments, walked away politely, yet Michael did not retreat. Through patient gestures, handwritten notes, thoughtful apologies, and sincere conversations, trust began to grow, and a bond formed quietly away from the public eye. Love built on patience. By New Year's Eve, 1999, Michael proposed, offering a vintage diamond ring. Catherine accepted, drawn not to spectacle, but to the man who had shown her patience, honesty, and unwavering care. Their wedding on November 18, 2000 at the Plaza Hotel in New York was elegant and public, but the foundation of their love was private: humility, understanding, and shared values. That year, their son Dylan arrived, followed by daughter Karis 3 years later. Together, they focused on creating a life centered on family, not fame, cultivating a love that was quiet, yet profoundly strong, building a sanctuary. Understanding the pressures of Hollywood, Michael and Catherine sought sanctuary in Bermuda, a space where their children could grow away from cameras and headlines. Here, mornings were filled with the rhythm of daily life rather than public spectacle. Ocean walks replaced premieres, and dinners were filled with laughter rather than applause. Their careers continued, but with careful choices. Michael took on roles that challenged him while preserving time at home, and Catherine selected projects that honored her craft without compromising balance. The couple learned that love thrives not in grand gestures, but in the everyday commitment to presence and support. Challenges that strengthened them. No marriage is without challenge. Cameron, Michael's son from his first marriage, faced personal struggles that tested their family dynamic, reminding Michael of the delicate balance between ambition and presence. Michael's life-threatening cancer diagnosis in 2010 was another test. Catherine stood unwaveringly by his side, demonstrating courage and loyalty. She, too, managed moments of personal stress, and together they learned to transform vulnerability into strength. Even public misunderstandings and media scrutiny required resilience, but through every storm, their bond deepened in quiet, private ways. Rebuilding and renewal. By 2014, the couple had weathered trials and used them to rebuild their relationship. Through patience, empathy, and counseling, they strengthened the foundation of trust and understanding. Their love was no longer defined by public appearances, but by the daily choices to be present for one another. The arrival of their first grandchild in 2017 highlighted the cycle of care and connection, showing them that love, patience, and attention can heal past wounds and create enduring family bonds. Their journey illustrated that resilience, rather than spectacle, is the heart of enduring love. Gratitude and purpose. Today, Michael and Catherine enjoy lives defined by gratitude, presence, and intention. Their homes in New York, Bermuda and Morocco serve as private sanctuaries where family laughter replaces camera flashes and love exists without performance. Michael reflects on this as a season of gratitude, valuing health, time, and the presence of loved ones. Catherine, embracing her third act, approaches work and life with discipline, grace, and focus on what truly matters. Together they navigate life quietly but fully, celebrating the small, essential moments and honoring the love that has endured every test. Love as endurance. The story of Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones is not a fairy tale, but a testament to resilience and commitment. Their love demonstrates that connection survives illness, challenges, and scrutiny. It forgives, rebuilds, and continues in quiet ways when the world expects it to falter. Through shared struggles and everyday choices, they have created a partnership rooted in care, patience, and mutual understanding. Their journey reminds us that the deepest happiness is found not in accolades or recognition, but in authentic, enduring love that nurtures, supports, and grows through life's many seasons.